This is the Allgoods, Vietnam through the eyes of love. I'm Elisa Allgood, and I'm reading the letters that my parents wrote to each other during the Vietnam War when my father was deployed with the Air Force flying rescue helicopters, and my mother was stationed back in San Antonio, Texas, also in the Air Force, pregnant with me. By January 28th, 1972, I've been born, and my mom has been gotten out of the Air Force, but my dad, he's still in Vietnam. My mom is home with a newborn, who happens to be me. She's managing feedings, money, visitors, and the daily logistics of life, while keeping my dad woven into every part of it, so he'll be kept up to speed when he gets home in March. And what you're about to hear are two letters written on the same day, one from my mom at home in San Antonio, and one from my dad in Vietnam. Here's the first letter from my mom to my dad, January 28th, 1972. My chickie, I love you. I got the sweetest chickie letter today. Don't worry about getting our daughter a ring. Becca's sister, Barbara, was shopping and got our sissy one. She wouldn't let me pay her because it was only $3. And yes, it is 14-karat gold too. It's small and darling. We have a prissy sissy. Huh. I can't wait for you to see the way she uses her hands. She is so cuddly and saucy. Sissy and I had the usual morning. After another good night. I was sleepy after our 5 a.m. feeding, so I went back to sleep, except Terry was here, and Terry fell in love with her. So, after her bath, which she hates, she cries, Terry held her while I got her bottle ready, which made it a little more pleasant, without the crying. We, Sissy, had breakfast, and then back to Seepy. Well, the maid came. Terry and I shot the shit. Jack came by to take us to dinner, but I took a rain check. Terry went. I stayed home and watched my soaps. Got dressed. Terry returned. I had to go and cash a check, so I went to the BX because I had to get our daughter some new nipples, plastic bags for her bottles, and formula for the groceries. I cashed a check for $50. I hope this will hold me, but I don't know. I am stocking up on plastic bottles, which cost us 95 cents a box at the BX, $2.35 on the outside. Also, formula, which is powder, and it doesn't ruin. We save 80 cents a can compared to the outside. I figure we can save quite a bit by stocking up on these types of articles. Is it okay for me to look and plan ahead in order to save when we move? If you want me to wait, just tell me. Okay, love? Well, while at the BX, and Terry was with Sissy, I ran into one of the sergeants from the OR. He invited me to an OR party at the NCO club. Well, I checked on Terry and Sissy, and everything was okay. So I decided to stop over there for a few shooters and a social gathering. I really enjoyed it. It was like a reunion. Everyone was so nice. Told me how good and how thin I looked. Made me feel good anyway. I came home. Jack and Terry, Paul and Becca was going to the hub to eat and have a few shooters. So I simply wrapped up our sissy, and we joined them. I had a steak, and after my week of doing without, boy, it was good. We stayed there for a couple of hours, and now I'm home writing my love. I fed Sissy, and she's sleeping. Have you thought about Jack being the godfather? I would like that. He's so good with her. He would love for her to be his. He holds her and rocks her. He told me tonight he wanted to hold and take her so she wouldn't be afraid of men, especially when you get home. Well, you know he's right. If she doesn't hear a male voice very often, it might scare her. If you agree with me about asking him to be the godfather, I will wait until you come home. Okay, love? Well, we, Sissy, got a card and a letter from Daryl and Alice Watson today. She said she was making a monkey doll for her. I don't have the heart to write her and tell her she has one already. I guess she could have too, huh? Well, darling, I'm tired, and it's past my 11 o'clock curtain time. I've watched Johnny Carson, and then I wrote you. We send all the love, hugs, and kisses possible, and through the postal service each day. We love you with all of our heart and soul, forever and always, Sarah and Sissy. Well, while my mom is budgeting, shopping at the BX, saving and preparing, and partying, and she's carrying me from place to place, my dad, he's still on the other side of the world, fighting a war he doesn't really believe in, doing what he's told. But he's waiting on the mail, and he's filling his hours, and he's holding on to us in his thoughts and planning the future ahead to Miami. Here's the letter my dad wrote from my dad to my mom, January 28th, 1972. My dearest lover, I love you so much. I be loving both of my pretty girls. Did you know that? Huh. What have you two been doing? The mail here is all fucked up again. I have been skipping a day or two, then a letter, then a day without. I know they were just saving them for me, but I don't want them to. I went and saw the movie today. I saw Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I had seen it before, but it passed over 2 hours. Pi, Verl, and I have been drinking beer and wine all afternoon and early night. I'm going to bed early. I'm going to dream of my precious wife and the prettiest baby girl in the entire world. Sissy, Daddy can't wait to see you, hold you, and kiss you. But you understand that you come right behind your mother. Sarah, I send all of the love one pen and paper can hold. Yours forever and ever. Sleep warm. Soon we will be together. Love, Dick. Boy, these letters, they show what the days actually look like. My first days on this earth. This story is still unfolding, and we're not at the beginning of the deployment or pregnancy anymore. We've made it through the middle, and we are on the final approach to being together as a family of 3. A mom and a baby at home, a father far away fighting a war, and love carried back and forth through the mail, through the U.S. Postal Service. If you would like to support this project, you can find the link in the show notes at buymeacoffee.com/the Allgoods Love. And if you haven't already, please follow or subscribe wherever you're listening. This is The Allgoods, Vietnam Through the Eyes of Love. And I'm Elisa Cecilia Allgood. We'll see you in the next letter.